for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an advocate for families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1,000,000. But the third thing through my mind and all throughout the trip is that I got to have that Tej pack. Tej makes my life uncomplicated. It's uncomplicated skincare for men. The first way that I started specifically was their level 1 system. It's a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Here's the thing. My favorite part about Tej Henley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really making the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin for men uncomplicated. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tej Henley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, you can pause and cancel at any time, and you get free shipping. And because Tej Henley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal, right? Just click the first link in the description and you get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. It's an amazing deal. You got to get started today. You're not out here trying to look like a Dusty. And if you travel as much as I do, which I'm sure most people don't, but you know me, I'm pushing my bag chasers in order to be in the top 5%, top 10%, top 1%. We got to make our lives uncomplicated, and Tej Henley is no better product. You got to look good. You got to smell good. And you can't be looking like a Dusty. Make sure you get started today. Click the link in the description. Get that Tej pack. Feel the Tej, my friends. I know what's going on. I know I'm a little muted yet, but I'm still trying to make sure. There we go. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. I know, Valdez. I appreciate it. No, y'all good. We got audio. We good over here. What is this? Y'all said it yesterday and I forgot about it. What is voting, no vucking? What is no voting, no vucking? I need to figure that out. Let me find that out before we get started with the show. First and foremost, thank you to Tej Henley, 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Link is in the description. In addition to that, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I need y'all to subscribe to the Patreon if you haven't already, because it's almost like you only get half of the information and half of the conversation, because you only get a small piece of it here, but then you don't get the full picture until much later, because the Patreon members are so far ahead of everybody else. It's almost like I'm talking to 2 different classes. Honestly, I'm just going to be real. It's almost like I'm talking to 2 different classes. The people that are bag chasers and the people that aren't, right? Because we have a whole lot of stuff coming up this year and next year. For example, I have a show that I am doing live and in person. I got a show that I'm doing live and in person, and I'm going to start having live in-person shows with some of my friends, like Charleston, where you can do a Q&A in person. He getting into comedy and a different, couple of different things. And so the thing about me and my friends is that we choose to build relationships with each other. And so we wind up doing business for a long time. Me and my friends and the people that I rock with, which is one of the reasons why it's important for you to network effectively. And I talk about this in the Bag Chasers. We have live in-person shows that's going to be coming up. Bag Chasers are going to get priority, and they're going to get in probably for free. Let me say it again. Bag Chasers, everything that I do, I prioritize my Bag Chasers first. We got the Patreon retreat coming next year. We got New Year's Eve with Patreon members. I got exclusive content, including an interview that I'm shooting this weekend and an interview that I'm editing. I'm still editing it because I said that I wanted to personally edit this one because it's a little different. So I got an interview that I'm editing that I'm hopefully dropping this afternoon or this evening in the Patreon. I got a Patreon exclusive video dropping this week. So all of these different updates and the things that's happening and going on in society, y'all only get half the picture because you're only half available and you won't invest in yourself to continue to glow up, grow up, and then blow up. You know what I'm saying? So that's a rhyme. I am a lyricist. I was a lyricist one time in my life. So anyways, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Real talk. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Starting next week, Fight Club. We're going to be doing Fight Club on multiple days throughout the week. And it's going to be hosted specifically by people that are bag chasers. So I'm prioritizing their emails over everybody else. Anybody that sends me anything, even if it's somebody that's saying, Anton, I want a coaching call, if they are part of the Patreon, I'm going to prioritize them first over everybody else. And it ain't no hard feelings. It ain't none of that. It's just that those are my people and that's my family. So you always treat family like family, not based off of your bloodline, but based off of their character and based off of the fact that they're intentional. So I'm always going to prioritize bag chasers. When people say, yo, Anton, based off of my availability and your availability, I can't even really get a session until almost December. When they say they're a bag chaser, Rita be like, okay, well, look at Anton. We got to make sure we find a spot for them as soon as possible. So I'm just telling you, it's going to be some crazy announcements coming up soon. And those that have been rocking with me the longest and those that are part of the bag chasers are the ones that's going to be prioritized. Merch, everything, content creation space, live hosting, shows, everything is coming. It's coming. All right. So shout out to all of my bag chasers. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. What's up, family? What's going on? What we got going on today? All right. So let me deep dive for a second because I see y'all in the chat. What up, Beautiful Disaster? What up, Kojax, Love C, Sabrina? What up, everybody? What up? What's going on? Listen to this. Watch this one. I'm going to answer this one. Joe Mama said, let me address this and then we're going to get into the show. Joe Mama said it costs money to be in your family. Well, guess what, Joe Mama? I'm going to break it down like this. And let me substantiate why it does cost money to be in my family, right? The reason that it costs money to be in my family is because the level of information that I'm giving you is $1 million game. Here and really in the bag chasers. The key is that these group of people want to separate themselves from the dusty dusties. It's kind of like if you go into a social club. Have you ever been a part of a country club? Have you ever even been a caddy at a country club? They don't make it available for everybody. There's costs associated with running a country club. I pay my people to moderate. I pay my people to be a part of these things. I give better opportunities. I fly. I don't charge people for my meetups. When I fly to your city, I'm doing that on my own dime. When I'm giving out information, I don't charge $1,500, $3,000, $4,500, $6,000, $10,000 for courses. It costs you $15. For most people, it only costed them $9 because they took advantage of what I said was never going to be available ever again. It cost them $9 to have access to every single live stream. I bring and pay professionals to come in and talk to my people, including Pocket Watch with JT. I got Jacqueline Plans coming to talk about accounting and how you can ask her any question. But it's funny because if you book a session with these people outside of that, they charge you $500 just for an hour. But then you can talk to them. You have access to them. You have access to free things. And it's always amazing to me how niggas want you to give stuff for free. And I'm not calling you a nigga for real, like you specifically, but I'm saying in general, why do that's almost like me opening up a restaurant and selling a product and then people say, yo, fam, can you hook me up? You pay $15 for McDonald's. Y'all spend more than $15 on DoorDash. And you sitting here, I'm keeping the price as low as I possibly can to give you all of the possible information that I can. And more importantly, my people don't want no dusties in there. Please don't ever in your life, I'm going to say this once and I'm going to say it again. Don't ever in life ask me to do anything for free. Even when I do these coaching sessions personally for y'all, I don't charge what everybody else is charging. The only thing I ask you to do is account for my time. But the thing that I ask you to do, and y'all know the formula for the time, the thing that I'm asking you to do is please don't ask me to take time away from my daughter and my family and my people and all of these different people that I'm supposed to be servicing and helping. I haven't seen my mom in a month because I work relentlessly to make sure that I give y'all everything y'all need in order to be successful. Please don't ask me to sacrifice my time for free ever again. There is no person that has the level of information that I have or has been to the places and have the access that I then enable other people to have. There is no person that is of my stature and above that will ever give you anything for the price that I'm giving it to you. So please do not ask me to spend my time for free. There is no Patreon, bag chaser, or family even remotely as good as mine. And I'm saying that for a fact. Do not ask me to do anything for free. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take it one step further. Do not ask anybody to do anything for free. If somebody is cutting your hair, you compensate them. If somebody is serving you, you take care of them. It comes back to you. Listen, why wouldn't you invest $15 to... I'm not about to sell you on it. I'm not going to do it. I think y'all should do whatever y'all feel is best. But just don't ask me to do anything for free. Please. It's people that pay yearly and get it way cheaper than the $9 price. These people is getting it for less than $90 a year. And you sitting here talking about $15? Please don't ask me to do nothing for free. Ever in life. I heard these new Yeezys just dropped. What is this no voting, no vucking? Y'all tell me what's going on. I'm looking in the chat. What's happening with this no voting, no vucking? Enter the drop. Yeezy 700s analogs. Is that what these are? Oh, I don't do queues. I don't wait in line. We can forget that. Somebody keep telling me you save a lot more money this way. I'm just telling you. What is up with this no voting? Let me Google this and see what the word is on the street. I need to see what's happening. No voting, no bucking. Before we dig into Roland Martin, because I didn't get a chance. Black Lives, BLK presents no voting, no bucking. Is this a oh, this is a music video. All right, hold on. I gotta mute it for a second. Is this what's popping out here in these streets? Oh no. Okay, hold on. I gotta show this one. Is this what we doing? Is this what society is devolving into? All right, I gotta show it. I don't think I can play the music, but I'm definitely gonna. Jesus Christ. Is this what y'all want me to talk about before we get into Roland? Roland Loud, Roland Martin. All right, so let's get into it then. Since you guys want to suffer, this is what y'all want to do, huh? What is BLK? What is that? What is that? Oh no. All right, I gotta turn it up a little bit just to see. If we get demonetized, then it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Let's see. No loving, no voting, no touching, no voting, no nothing, no voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking, no voting. No, I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Let me see what the comments are saying. They say if you really want to hit this booty, you got to do your civic duty. That beat kind of fire. Jesus. Trina really said, put the buy in partisan and gerrymandered this coochie. Gerrymandered just this. Oh, Jesus. Go vote, y'all. You heard him. Want to hit this booty, you're going to have to do your civic duty. Congratulations, real queen of the South. She gave birth to a Nicki Minaj. She gave birth to a Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. She birthed the City Girls, and she has given birth to so many women. And the young girls in hip hop, she is a legend. She is a legacy. This literally just made me excited to vote. Period. Pooh can't fall into the bed if she ain't standing on the pole. If he ain't standing on at the polls. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you see this gentleman right here, with nails on, iced out. Listen. I can't believe we doing this. I can't believe we about to have this conversation. All right, so this is what I'm gonna say about this. All right, this is what I'm gonna say about this. This screen right here is the culmination and the final form of the devil. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. This picture that we looking at right here is the devil's final form. It's the final form. This is the black community at large. Not all of us, not the bag chasers, but this is the black community at large. Let me tell you why. Look at the picture and then let's break it down. We're out of place. We have no identity. The black culture is trash, the thing that we celebrate the most. This picture is literally a screenshot, a snapshot of rap, alphabet community, a lack of parenting in homes, and then complete chaos and dysfunction and everything that we have going on in society. And we are the court gestures of it. We are the court gesture, right? Think about it. I'm going to break this whole picture down real quick, real fast. Butterfly eyelashes. First of all, we got a man. This is a whole man, not a half man, a whole man. Shout out to Lil Black Duck 2001 says, I'm still waiting for them to ask for the Asian vote by having Jackie Chan fight 6 dudes with a step stool. Shout out to Lil Black Duck. Brock says, dude is a social media influencer and he got a BBL. All right, hold on. Who is he? I don't know who he is. So this is a dating app or is this I'm so confused. I'm genuinely so confused. So this is what y'all was fighting me yesterday for Candace Owens about. But let me break this down really quickly. So we got a guy, a full grown man that apparently, according to y'all, got a BBL. He has a BBL. Obviously, he's a part of the LGBT ABCDEFG community. I can't even stare at this. Got butterfly eyelashes, got worthless diamonds and chains on, a bust down watch, not even one that's worth more than what it was when you paid for it. Got a bunch of women in the background cheering them on, especially the ones that we celebrating the most that's champion the black community, such as a Trina. Now, let's break it all the way down. Trina is for the streets. And this is one of the reasons why I'm really not interested in talking to rappers on my platform. Of all of the people that I could interview, rappers is probably at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm not going to say I'm never going to talk to a rapper, but Trina literally came in the game as a bust down. Think about that. Trina came in the game as a bust down. And when I say a bust down, we all know what a bust down is. She was the one that was the least desirable in the community as far as marrying. I'm talking about the same thing that we've been talking about for the entire week. The least desirable in the community as far as what you would want your sons to marry. Women and men, nobody would want their son to marry a Trina. Now, we're saying that Trina is to be celebrated because Trina is a part of the community of women that we let come into the door that then introduced us to all of the women that came after her. The Meg Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, all of the trash, the Glorrillas. They're all spawns of the women that came before them, in which things are getting worse and worse every day. Got nails on like a woman. Got contouring on their nose, a whole big man. I mean, this man right here could very well have played for an NFL team if they had dedicated themselves and tried out, but is the definition of femininity now. Shout out to Mr. H. Mr. H says, we keep us down by signing up for this mess. Anyone supporting this in my circle is getting thrown over the wall and into the moat. Facts. Think about it, y'all. And then the thing about it is that women will then say, well, it's not my problem, or people should be able to do whatever it is that they want to do. People should be able to do whatever it is that they want to do. This is the worst. We have devolved, and I don't even know how much more I can slice this and dice this because I could spend a whole show on this picture. This is the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. What is this person's name? I got to find out. Feature. Is this Saucy Santana? Is this what this is? Yeah, that's who it is. Saucy Santana. So let's bring up Saucy's wow. 1.1 million followers. Brock says somebody said his name in the chat, Saucy Santana. This dude got a 1.1 million followers. Is this how many people y'all following? Y'all following this? First of all, I know it ain't no heterosexual men that is following Saucy Santana. Tell me it ain't no heterosexual men following Saucy Santana. Look, all women and alphabet boys, all women. Jesus Christ. What the flying F? They stealing y'all products. They got y'all waist trainers. Ah, get the devil off of my screen. This is the worst, y'all. This what y'all doing? Oh, man. Wow. And y'all mad at Candace Owens. Seriously. Seriously. No. Hold on. Y'all mad at Candace Owens? And this is what we dealing with on a regular basis? Y'all mad at Candace Owens? Seriously? Look at this, y'all. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with this? Y'all don't see nothing wrong with this? I'm going to let this play right here. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with this? Do I really need to make? Do I really need to break this down, y'all? Do I need to go any further? This is the devil, man. This is genuinely the devil. I don't care what you say. I'm not cowering down. I'm not changing my words. I'm not going to modify it just to make y'all feel better. This is the devil running rampant in society. This is absolutely positively. Look at the white boy in the back. Look at the white boy in the back. Jesus Christ. Nah, 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 nah. Let me read this. Travis R says, didn't like Anton at first based on other videos critiquing you, but I watched for myself and I just ordered the skincare and signing up for the Patreon, watched your old videos and couldn't find anything to disagree with. Thank you for finding out for yourself. Shout out to Corey Houston says, please don't go any further. I'm not. I'm getting completely off of this completely. I don't even want this junk on my screen. I feel like demons is just jumping through my screen. Shout out to Travis R. Shout out to people that actually understand me for themselves, that came and found out for themselves, that know that the only thing that I stand for is doing the right thing and actually empowering people and making sure that we level up. And then look, and then right after that, you'll have somebody say, Anton think he funny. This ain't nothing to play with. This is nothing to play with. This is not something to play with. This is the environment. Let me tell you, and then we're going to get straight into Roland Martin because I do want to open up the chat for you guys. This is one of the reasons why I was opposed or I even considered not having children in the first place. This right here is the reason why I was opposed to and considered not having children in the first place. Is because I was very, very skeptical about bringing my daughter into a world that I felt like is devolving and becoming worse and worse and worse and worse every single day. Honestly. It was one of the reasons why I only had one kid, and I said that I'm going to dedicate every single thing I have and put every single resource that I have into that child to make sure that they are a reflection of and they stand for the things that I stand for. I'll go as far as to say, shout out to C. C says, I'm getting my hair done. I know my stylist is behind me wondering what kind of foolishness I'm watching. Now I got to explain. Thanks, Anton. Turn your volume up so your hairstylist can hear me. See, turn your volume up. Let me say this. This world is so messed up. It is so broken. The black community, as we know it, the thing that we celebrate the most, which is why I've divested myself against it. And I say that the only thing that I rock with is people based off a good character, and that's going in the direction that I'm going in, because it is bad out here. I said that I was only going to have one kid, and I'll go as far as to say that I'm okay if my daughter says, Dad, I don't even want to have kids. I just want to be able to chill, maybe get married or whatever, so on and so forth. And that's the end of the conversation. I'm cool. Leslie, then what you would do is that you would donate to organizations, or you would take what it is that we built and you donate it to the organizations that actually is doing things that's good in the community. Outside of that, I'm cool. I don't want the lineage of me, the future lineage of me, to be subjected to anything worse than what we've already been subjected to today. This is the worst of the worst. We are at the bottom of the barrel. I can't imagine that it gets any worse than this. This had to be, you are absolutely right, O'Neal Harris. This had to be Sodom and Gomorrah. This had to be what it looked like. This had to be what Sodom and Gomorrah looked like. We have nothing left to give. Like, there is no worse that we can do. The only thing else that we have is messing with animals now. When I see people start to marry animals, I know it's time for me to go ahead and leave the United States of America and go to a completely different country. I'm just being real. When I see people start to marry animals, then I know that it is beyond repair. I'ma save who I can save. I'ma pick up my bag chasers and we leaving. but it's beyond anything that I ever thought that I'd see in my lifetime exponentially. Team Trill 757 said, keep doing your thing, brother. Love the convo, my brother. And then y'all want to say, shout out to Team Trill. And then y'all want to say, yo, well, we need to mess with all black people, or I'm only going to align myself with somebody just because they black. No, I align with white people, Asian people. I align with everybody that's moving in the same direction. Shout out to Hotep Brooks. I align with everybody that's moving in the same direction as me, because that's my tribe. And at some point, we're going to have to divest ourselves completely from this trash out here. Y'all shouldn't have anything to say. Even if you don't like Candace Owens, you should not say anything about her until you can get your house in order from the things that we celebrate the most. If I see anybody dancing to that, I am done. I am done. It's over. Shout out to Obert Rain. Says, this is a sad state of affairs in Black America in this world today. KS warned us about this. Best his passing. Before his passing, I'm assuming that you're saying. Rest in peace to KS, to the Godfather. We appreciate you, big dog. And they say it's going to get a lot worse, Fancy Face 219. Jesus. It's bad out here. I don't even know how y'all stand in Atlanta, honestly. I have no clue how y'all rocking out in Atlanta. I don't know how y'all doing it. I don't know how y'all justify it. I don't know how it makes sense in your mind. I have no clue how y'all justifying rocking out in Atlanta with what y'all see on a regular basis. And you just walk past it and it's just cool. When was we in Atlanta? Last time we was in Atlanta, it's funny because the last time that when we was in Atlanta, it was for the Lapeef Let's Talk show. And so we walked from our hotel and we walked to this local spot, this local food spot. And I see this saucy man, this man that is on the other side, obviously a part of the community, cussing out the guy, trying to record him and trying to make sure that he create a narrative. It was just so bad. It was just so bad. And I was like, yo, Rita, it's no way that we can ever stay here. This is not a black Mecca. This is a black Sodom and Gomorrah. This is the destruction of society exemplified. So, anyways, I'm going to get up off of that because it is very bad. And listen, I don't tell anybody what to do in their own bedroom, but at the same time, don't throw it in my face and tell me that I'm supposed to swallow. Nope. Ain't no swallowing. Ain't no shooting in my direction. You keep that thing and you shoot it that way. Pun. You ain't get the joke? Don't worry about it. Anyway, shout out to Dan Hall. I got you, Shannon. We about to fly you out of there. New York Times wrote an article about the history of women romantically involved with animals. Look it up on Twitter. On to the next thing. Wow, really? That's what y'all doing now? I knew you was going to catch that, Azriel. I knew you was going to catch it. No, I'm not pausing. Y'all need to get these men's things out of y'all mouths, ladies. Get them out of your mouths. Jesus. You know he just came from busting down another man and then he going to come and put it in your... Don't worry about it. I don't want to go that day. This is a daytime show. Listen, black men ain't got to worry about black women. They got to worry about black men now. Black men ain't got to worry about black women. They got to worry about black men that look like black women. They got to worry about black men that look like black women as black men. We ain't got to worry about women no more. You only got to worry about the black man because not only can he take your manhood, he can beat you up in the process. And he got the same amount of muscles, if not more than you. Y'all better get in the gym. It's crazy out here. All right, so let's get to the other devil. I'm sorry, did I say that? Let me ask y'all a question. Look at this man. Before we get into, because I didn't get a chance to really break down Roland Martin's perspective about Kanye with regard to Candace Owens yesterday, because I was so knee deep in having a conversation about Candace Owens that I didn't get to Roland Martin. So I said that they said they got the nails on your back. Jesus. Listen, bro. This is Roland Martin today. Okay, we gonna get into the video, but I want to show you Roland Martin of yesteryear. Tell me, would you trust this man? I'm gonna just put up the picture. You tell me if you would trust him. Would you trust this man? He looks like a snake oil salesman. This is the young Roland Martin. In all of his years, he's never lost weight. He's never lost weight in all of his years. Would you trust this man with this grease in his hair, perm in his scalp? Harpo, would you trust this man to sell you a car, sell you a house, or sell you on how you should align with Black Lives Matters in the Black community? I'm just curious. How did Roland Martin become so relevant in society? Now, as I break this down, y'all said he Al Sharkskin. As I break this down, all right, let me be forthcoming in saying that I know nothing about Roland Martin at all. I only know that he's a pundit. I know he's a part of the old guard, and that I know that he supports Black Lives Matter, and I know that he has a very, looks like, popular platform amongst Black people that feel like that they're being disenfranchised. That's the extent that I know Roland Martin. But Roland Martin specifically, this is him today, did not age like wine, aged like milk. This is Roland Martin today. Okay, so this is what we dealing with. And I have a perspective. And I did not watch the entirety of the video. I seen the title of the video and I seen his first 10 seconds of what he said. And I said, oh, we not going to let this one go. I know that we were supposed to talk about him yesterday, but we didn't get a chance to talk about him yesterday. So we going to bring Roland's opinion and his perspective back to the front of the congregation to hopefully have an objective perspective about what it is that he stands for and whether or not he's actually good for the Black community or he sold you a bag of bricks. Shout out to Kevin Robinson Jr. Kevin Robinson Jr. says Rolly looks like the shady deacon. Roland Martin looks like the shady deacon that hugs the ladies at the church for too long. But I can't, he looks like it, but we can't say that he's that because, first of all, we don't know enough about him. And secondly, I've never heard him inside of a scandal. All right, so we're going to break down Roland Martin's perspective of Kanye West and Candace Owens. All right. This whole White Lives Matters things. And apparently somebody has just sent me a message on just text me and said he had the Black Lives Matters people on his video that I'm about to show y'all. So I'm seeing it relatively for the first time, just as much as you guys have. And I want to break this down and I want to have a conversation about whether or not you believe or you stand by the people of yesteryear, because I believe, before I even see this video, I'm standing on a narrative, and I have been for months now, that the old guard failed us. The people of yesteryear actually failed us. And they were truly the ones that led us into the burning house. And Martin Luther King was wrong about that. Martin Luther King should have been saying the exact same thing and saying that, yo, I'm rocking with people based off of character and not that I fear that I've led my people into a burning house. Martin Luther King was wrong about that. I think that it's the older generation that failed us. Not all of them. Not all, like my boy Jesse Lee Peters saying, but certainly some. Just ordered from the Tej. Shout out to my Tej. Link is in the description. 30% off your first order plus the free gift. Shout out to Tej. Fill the Tej, my friends. Let's get into this whole Roland Martin thing. And then if I have time, I'll break it down. I appreciate you, Valdez. If I have time, I'll break it down to where you guys can come up on a panel for anybody that may or may not disagree with me and actually aligns with Roland Martin. I'll save that for a minute. Let's go.
Asshole himself, Kanye West, showed his true colors today with his latest stunt dealing with White Lives Matter.
He started off wrong. Shout out to Security Boss, said, miss you and Rita. We miss you too, Security Boss. What's going on, love? How you been? How's life treating you? We miss you. We love you. Shout out to Security Boss. We love you so much. Security Boss got a whole dance when you sent her a super chat. Shout out to Security Boss. We rock with you. Let's start it over because Roland Martin jumped right into the mire. Let's continue.
Asshole himself, Kanye West, showed his true colors today with his latest stunt dealing with White Lives Matter.
I'm not going to talk about the fact that he holding on up here when we know that this ain't nothing but a shadow of a doubt. We're not going to talk about his physical appearance because he dressed up for this show. So we with you, Roland. But automatically just jumped off the bridge by calling my guy, your guy, the guy that we love so much that is actually doing things for the community and one of the leading voices behind change, that is willing to put himself on the line and his own brand on the line in order to be able to have the conversation about things that is controversial in the Black community, as well as bringing us several different people and hiring several different people that are Black, right? He jumped off the bridge by first addressing Kanye as the a-hole. The a-hole. Fried, died, and laid to the side. Yeah. All right, let's go, Roland. I want to hear what you got to say, big dog.
I'm not wasting my time talking about that, but it was his attack on Black Lives Matter that I do want to focus on. He posted a message on social
Shout out to Corey Houston, says, for old Roll, looks like Jack Nicholson from The Departed. He looked like the Black version of Jack Nicholson.
media, where he was critical. Let me say it again. He was critical of this black.
Spit it out, you porky. Nothing. Let me be quiet. This dude don't even know how to talk on his own show. Let me rewind it a little bit.
Where he was critical. Let me say it again. He was critical of this.
I have never. Is this dude supposed to be like some kind of correspondent? Is he famous for being on TV, like on a major network or something? Because he does not know how to communicate even a little bit. I heard about 7 uhs. What the piss is wrong with him? Hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm getting this right.
Message on social media, where he was critical.
3.
Let me say it again. He was critical.
5, 6, 7, 8,
this Black Lives Matter, and he blasted them, y'all, in his post. This is what he actually posted. And again, he's who he is. He posted, "Everyone knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome."
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? The whole narrative behind how they profited and came up off of the idea of Black Lives Matter. Now, I get some of y'all say that, listen, I am a supporter. I'm talking like Roland Martin. I am a supporter of Black Lives Matters, but I'm not a supporter of the organization. Well, specifically, Kanye is trolling the organization and highlighting how the organization, and more importantly, the actual slogan, as we, was having a conversation about on the show yesterday, is absolute trash. It was a scam in the first place. It is absolutely positively a scam. Jay Ben says, sound like he's seen Silly Wabbit. All right, let's continue.
That's what he posted. Well, Kanye being Kanye, if you still listen to his music and follow him, well, shame on you.
Was any of these old people really listening to Kanye's music in the first place? Honestly. I can't stand these people. Listen, just as much as I can't stand Saucy Santana, I think that at this point, the older generation could quite possibly be at the top of the totem pole of the people that I do not like more than anybody. I'm going to say it one more time. I believe that older people that failed us, not all older people, but the ones that failed us, I genuinely believe that they could quite possibly be at the top of my list of the people that I dislike the most, because they are the reason why we have society and we have a Saucy Santana in the first place. When his energy should be directed at Saucy Santana, he's directing it at the people that's actually having the conversations that will improve our households, which is Candace Owens and Kanye West. But let's continue.
Joining us right now is Dr. Melina Abdullah, the director of the Black Lives Matter grassroots movement. Melina, glad to have you here.
Black Lives Matters. What is her name? Melina Abdullah? Let me look her up real quick before we get into this show. Melina Abdullah. Melina Abdullah. I got to know who we talking about. BLM. Melina Abdullah. Is Melina Abdullah one of the ones that was at the table that was drinking and eating cocktails at the mansion? Let me see. Verifying I'm human. Melina Abdullah. Black Lives Matter Global Foundation Network Board of Directors response statement to Melina Abdullah and Black Lives Matters Grassroots Conference. Let me look up some pictures of this chick. I need to know who she is. Images. This is Melina Abdullah. Melina Abdullah, Black leaders, Black Lives Matters leaders are one of the people that, okay, all right. So now we're getting somewhere. So let me deep dive into this. This is Melina Abdullah. She's the one on the left. The one on the left is Melina Abdullah. Black Lives leaders accused of buying $6 million home with donated funds. Melina Abdullah is the one on the left. All right. However, it didn't remain a secret for long after the three leaders of the Black Lives movement, Patrice, no thank you, Patrice Cullors, Alicia Garza, and Melina Abdullah recorded a YouTube video. I remember her. So Melina Abdullah was one of the women that was sitting at the mansion sipping on cocktails. Hold on, let's do a little bit of a deep dive real quick. Melina Abdullah. Yeah. She was one of the ones that was at the mansion on the video. Yep, she was on this video right here. You know, Anton, we just gonna mine it out. We gonna figure it out as we go. Yep. I remember you, Melina. That's her. So that's Alicia there she is. Hey girl, what's going on? That's Melina up there. Melina is the one with the good hair. All right. Melina is the one with the good hair. This is the listen, if it's so transparent and if it's not a big deal, why did Black Lives Matter remove this video from their website? Melina was the one with the good hair. Okay, Melina, you up there? You the one that would be in the house if we was back in slavery days. You gonna be a house one. Yeah. Yeah. Let's figure out who we talking to and who Rolly Martin, Rollover Martin decided to bring onto his show in order to be able to substantiate his argument against Kanye and friends and Candace Owens. Okay, so now that we know what's going on, let's get back to the show.
Asshole himself, Kanye West. Let me say it again. He was critical of this.
So we don't just review videos here. We want to know who's saying what. Shout out to Prod Jesse. Says it's all a finesse. Cardi B has a song featuring Yee Band, Lil Durk. Everybody performing in the circus. Are you the monkeys or the ringmaster? These are the ringmasters. We just the monkeys. Don't worry about it. We just the monkeys. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Let's continue.
Black Lives Matter, and he blasted them, y'all, in his post. This is what he actually posted. And again, well, Kanye being Kanye, if you still listen to this music and follow him, well, shame on you.
It's coming,
Joining
Kenny.
us right now is Dr. Melina Abdullah, director of the Black Lives Matter grassroots movement.
Can you bring me the tan loafers out of the before we get into this stuff? You see her with the good hair? Just bring me one of them. I'm gonna show y'all what I got dropping soon as a collab. Y'all gonna love this one. Y'all gonna love this one.
Melina, glad to have you here.
The tan ones, the loafers. Not those, the other ones.
No, it's interesting. I did a radio interview, Melina, and a reporter asked me about this issue. I told the reporter I don't give a damn about Kanye West. He has no value to me whatsoever. And she says, well, but he has power. I said, no, he doesn't. I said, he might influence folks.
He has a lot of power. And you know why he has a lot of power? Because he has a lot of support from the people. You about to go? All right. These the loafers. Let me show y'all what they look like. They gorgeous. Woo-wee. Gorgeous. Leather on 10. Yeah. Got the matching rollie. Yeah. Y'all like that? Listen, go get you a rollie, then come get you some loafers. Or you can do it in the other order. Go get you the rollie, and then you can go get the loafers. You know what I'm saying? Dropping soon. I'm on it, y'all. I'm on it. They're gonna explode. Let's get back to Rolly Martin.
Buy his clothes and said, but frankly, the average person, average black person, they can't afford his damn clothes and don't want those ugly ass clothes.
Cap, every single drop that he has sells out. Every single drop that he has sells out. See, this is the bitter part of him. This is the bitter part of what these people are talking about. But let's continue. They throw insults. They do the sign language. We own it.
But the thing that we're seeing here again, this constant attack on Black Lives Matter. I've had reporters tell me, Patrice McCullers was misappropriating funds. I said,
not just Patrice, also this lady right here. Add her into the conversation. And yes, she was misappropriating funds allegedly based off of what we know and what we've substantiated today, which is one of the reasons why she stepped down from her own organization, but she still has tentacles in there.
I haven't seen evidence of that. I've seen the allegations. I have not seen.
Don't worry, Candace Owens is doing a documentary on it.
Was done. They continue to attack Black Lives Matter, saying, they were stealing and they were doing these different things. Now you have Kanye talking about that it's a scam.
It is.
Just your initial thoughts on this latest attack on Black Lives Matter and the work that you do.
It's not an attack. It's an accountability. We hold them accountable just like we hold everybody else accountable in our community as for what it is that they're doing. That's just what it is. Like, we hold everybody accountable. We want to know what everybody is doing, and we believe in transparency. This has nothing to do with an attack, sir. But if y'all let Rolly Martin sell y'all this narrative in the same way that they sold us out back in the day that allowed for us to wind up becoming broke, then you use the fool. I'm not the fool. Use the fool.
Sure. I mean, I don't know what that stunt was yesterday. I know that Kanye West has not been involved in Black Liberation Movement or Black Lives Matter, even though he's been invited to the table and to help.
Nope. I don't want your table. I believe that table should be torn down. Let me say it again. I don't want to be invited to your table. I believe that table should be torn down. And I don't believe that he should even entertain these hussies, let alone Roland Martin at all. But let's continue.
He hasn't been. And
let me tell you why they invited him into the table in the first place. Because I want to mine this out. We're going to spend our time today and we're going to take our time to mine this out. The reason why they invited him to the table in the first place is so that they can use his visibility and his name to solicit more donations from the ignorant. Ignorant meaning not knowing any better. They want to use his name in order to solicit more donations from the ignorant. Ignorant meaning not knowing any better. They want to use his name to come up off of him. And that's why they're inviting him to the table, so that they can have propaganda, so they can post his pictures on the website. But smartly enough, Kanye apparently has the people around him that let him know that these people are frauds, allegedly. And no, you should not in any way, shape, or form align yourself with or be seen in a picture with them unless you slapping one of these chicks up.
We're going to continue to do the work. It's not
over.
What
work?
Despite what Kanye West is saying, it's not over. We're just coming back from Tampa, Florida, where we had a huge victory, won the largest cash award of any anybody who was killed by police in the name of Andrew Joseph III. We're working to end qualified immunity. We're continuing to.
So y'all got a cash award in Tampa. BLM Tampa cash award. I do see a. Oh, this is this is what I see with BLM in Tampa. Let me show y'all what BLM in Tampa is. This is what I see. BLM protests give away would-be pride parades. We were canceled. Oh, that's back in the day. So I didn't even know BLM supported the alphabet community. So now I'm really not getting behind you. Oh,
asshole himself, man. Kanye West, showed his true colors.
So why y'all didn't tell me that BLM, Jesse Lee Peterson, to quote, says, Black Lives Matters was started by 3 fat black lesbians. That's what Jesse Lee Peterson says. Jesse Lee Peterson says specifically that Black Lives Matters was started by 3 fat black lesbians. That's what he said. So Black Lives Matters is similar to Obama's presidency when it came to addressing black issues. Specifically, he more or less championed and got behind issues as it pertains to the alphabet community than he did black people, which is one of the biggest knocks that black people have on Obama. Not me specifically, but one of the biggest knocks that black people have on Obama in the first place. So you telling me that you're a bigger supporter of Saucy Santana than you are of Candace Owens? Let's put it together. Bigger supporter of Saucy Santana than they are of Candace Owens. No worries. Let's kick it. See, I'm going to mine this all the way out. We're going to break this all the way down until it can't be broke anymore.
Interesting. I did a radio interview, Melina, and a reporter asked me about this issue. I told the reporter I don't give a damn about Kanye West. He has no value to me whatsoever. And she says, well, but he has power. I said, no, he doesn't. I said, he might influence folks to buy his clothes. I said, but frankly, the average person, the average black person, I can't afford his damn clothes and don't want those ugly ass clothes. But the thing that we're seeing here, again, this constant attack on Black Lives Matter. I've had reporters tell me, Patrice McCullers was misappropriating funds. I said, I haven't seen evidence of that. I've seen the allegations. I have not seen where.
Then why you ain't do some research with your fat ass on what the allegations were instead of continuing to support the organization? Why you ain't do some research like Candace Owens is doing? Why you ain't go and do an interview with her? Why you ain't asking her the hard questions if it means that much to you? If it means that much to you in order to operate in transparency and make sure that black people are liberated according to your words, whereas on their website they said specifically that they were trained Marxists, why you ain't asked the questions and why you just leaning on the allegations? I'm going to tell you why at the end of this conversation. Don't worry. We going to get there. I wish y'all would put a Roland Martin in front of me. I will nuke this fat. I might divert my energy from, what's his name? The simp. Moist Watkins. I think I'm going to put at the top, you know how the police, when they do their investigations and they say, who's at the top of the totem pole? I think I might replace Moist Watkins with Roly Martin and put him with a bullseye behind him at the top of the totem pole of the people that we think need to be removed as far as the old guard because they have too much of a voice in the things that's not actually helping you. They're hurting you. In the form of and framing it like they're actually doing something, then how is society so much devolved since y'all had the reins if y'all doing so much for us? How come he ain't ask her the hard questions? Don't worry about it. We're going to get to it. Shout out to Kevin Robinson. Says the real founder, research Darren Seal, the real founder of Black Lives Matter. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to research it. Let me get through this video.
They continue to attack Black Lives Matter, saying, they were stealing and, they were doing these different things. Now you have Kanye talking about that it was a scam. That it's a scam. It is. Just your initial thoughts on this latest attack on Black Lives Matter and the work that you do.
Accountability.
Sure. I mean, I don't know what that stunt was yesterday. I know that Kanye West has not been involved in Black liberation movement or Black Lives Matter, even though he's been invited to the table and to help. And
They
he
put
hasn't
Moist
been.
next to
And
Rolly.
so we're going to continue to do the work. It's not over. Despite what Kanye West is saying, it's not over. We're just coming back from Tampa, Florida, where we had a huge victory, won the largest cash award of anybody who was killed by police in the name of Andrew Joseph III. We're working to end qualified immunity. We're continuing to do work in the streets in terms of policy and in terms of education. And so one of the things that we offered is maybe Kanye is just woefully ignorant. And so I did invite him to my class and said, you're welcome.
Y'all are voluntarily ignorant
to learn about race, racism, and why we say Black Lives Matter and what it means. And
you know what I'm going to do, y'all? I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do while we go through this. My next goal is I'm going to document and record me going to whatever their next event is. When is the next Black Lives Matter event? Somebody give me the link to whatever the next Black Lives Matter event is. I don't care what city it is. I'm going to figure out how to fit it into my schedule. And I want to stand in front of this woman and ask them the hard questions. I'm curious. I genuinely think that I can ask the right questions. It just takes the person that is going to allocate their time. Oh, I got time for this. I got time today. I'm going to show up at the next, I promise you, I am a man of my word. I am going to show up at whatever I can find from a Black Lives Matters perspective when the leaders of the movement is there. And I am curious to ask the questions as to what the people really want to know.
That invitation still stands. And that is what it is. We're not going to let Kanye West slow us down with this really affront to not only what we do in the streets, but an affront to the people who have lost loved ones, whose loved ones have been stolen by police violence.
Yet Chicago and every other city, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, Los Angeles, every major Black hub where the majority of Black people are, they just continuing to just go down the drain every single day. Every single day, Black people, as illustrated by Candace Owens, the 40% of the murders that's committed in the United States of America against Black people is by other Black people. Not 40% of the murders that Black people are killed by. Black people commit 40% of the murders, and the majority of those murders are against other Black people. Jesus Christ.
The reporter asked me, would I sit down and meet with Kanye? And if I did, what would I say? I said, first of all, I wouldn't.
Cap.
I said, I'm not wasting my time.
Cap.
I said, he needs to spend more time with his therapist and his doctor than having a conversation with me.
Cap.
I said, I see absolutely no value of listening to someone like him. And I think what happens is, I think people play into his narcissism by continuously talking about him. That's why my focus is the consistent attacks on Black Lives Matter. Because, and here's the piece, if people keep saying that BLM is so irrelevant, then why do they keep focusing on you?
Because we tired of y'all
That's right.
framing this narrative in which you actually support the alphabet community and you support your own best interests and your own pockets, but you framing it and you actually stealing from the people that actually is supposed to need the resources that you say you stand for, right? Yo, what happened to all of these big organizations, including the NAACP and Black Lives Matters and the forefront of people for colored folk and all of this other type of stuff? What do they do exactly? Somebody tell me what they do. Candace Owens had a flawless victory on everything he said yesterday. I'm getting her book tomorrow. I already got it, bro. I read it twice. I think it's awesome. Shout out to Melvin Johnson. What do they do, honestly? What do they do? What does the NAACP do? When have they last done anything?
I mean, they wouldn't be attacking us or wearing those terrible shirts if Black Lives Matter wasn't moving the needle, wasn't doing important work. The only reason that they're doing that is because we are doing important work. We are doing the work that needs to be done, that is our sacred duty to move us towards greater freedom and liberation for our folks. And so we're still here. We're still in the streets. We're still doing work. And I think that you're right. A testament to that is the attacks on us. They wouldn't be trying so hard to kill us off.
I just want to know, I got one question. Why were you in a mansion that was purchased by Black Lives Matters for over $6 million that they then tried to hide by putting it in other names and then moving the names around and all of this other type of stuff? Why were you there? And is Patrice Cullors available for an interview also? That's all I want to know.
You talked about the case out of Florida. What is next? What are y'all working on? And how are you redefining the mission, if you will, or what I call Black Lives Matter Grassroots 2.0?
Sure. So the work out of Florida was...
That's why we rock with you, Anton. You tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So help me God. Yo, for all of my interviews, I'm going to have people do that. Hey, do you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. I do.
You know, tremendous. It was led by the only family-led chapter of Black Lives Matter out of Tampa, Florida. So Andrew and Deanna Hardy Joseph lead Black Lives Matter Grassroots Florida. We had dozens and dozens of organizers there for a couple of weeks for the entire trial. We were able to really...
So basically they sat in the courtroom. They was down in Tampa sitting in the courtroom for some cop in order to sue the police department for unjustly killing somebody. That was what they did. They sat in a courtroom and they saying that they're on the floor for the grassroots movement. If I don't see them in the south side of Chicago, in the red zone in Detroit, and in Atlanta, you can go anywhere in Atlanta. Just go downtown to Atlanta. It's looking dusty over there. If I don't see them in any of these places, I don't even want to talk to them.
Demonstrate the ways in which law enforcement dehumanize and adultify our children. And again, got a jury with no Black people on it. To see Andrew Joseph III, a 14-year-old boy who was simply attending student day at the Florida State Fair.
I'm showing up at the next Black Lives Matter organization
criminalized,
situation.
Abducted,
and we're going to have us a conversation.
On the side of the road along with 98 other exclusively Black children. They were left.
Yo, y'all know why are we being led by Black gay women? I'm just curious. We have a Black simp in the name of Roland Martin. This is what he looks like. And we're being led by Black women that are gay, that has no smoke for Saucy Santana, but has all the smoke in the world for Kanye and Candace Owens. People that actually believe in having a nuclear family. People that actually put people to work and resources behind what it is that they stand for as far as making sure that communities and people and all of that. Because even the Bible say, listen, the poor will always be amongst us. Why are we being led by Black women and simp old men?
There to fend for themselves in the dark, in the rain. And Andrew Joseph.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat.
In the midst of that was hit and killed by a white motorist who was never investigated. That jury found that Hillsborough.
So they were hit by a white motorist that wasn't investigated. This is what they doing in y'all communities.
County Sheriff's Office was absolutely responsible for Andrew's death and awarded his parents $15 million, the largest award for any police-involved death in Florida state history. Well, his parents say what we say, that is a step forward in Andrew Joseph's name, but we want to keep moving, and we want to end qualified immunity, the unjust legal doctrine that shields police from accountability. And so we're working to get Ayanna Preston.
So he got hit in the kid and run. It wasn't an actual police killing like y'all trying to frame it. Okay, cool.
Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley's bill passed, the End Qualified Immunity Act. We're working to end the power of police associations that continue to pilfer the public purse. We just saw the day after the Andrew Joseph verdict, we saw as Democrats and Republicans
for those of y'all that actually support
put more money in policing instead of more resources into accountability and the things that actually make communities safe. So we're working to end police associations, and we're moving into a period that we call Black Xmas.
We don't want Black Xmas. First of all, it's not Black Xmas, it's Black Christmas. Y'all not going to keep taking Christ out of Christmas. It's Black Christmas. Okay? Well, it shouldn't even be black. It should just be Christmas. Because first of all, the idea that we're celebrating Jesus in December should not go unnoticed. We're not going to call it Xmas. We're going to call it Christmas. You freaking... Sick of it. I'm sick of it. Let me see what she's saying.
Rampant predatory capitalism, as Julianne Malveaux calls it, and be deliberate with our dollars. And instead of
maybe give them to you, shut up, man. Just shut up. Shut it up. Let me get this link in the chat for those of you that believe that Anton may be wrong. Who knows? Maybe you think I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely off. I'm curious. For those of you that believe that Anton from AntonDaniels.com got it all wrong, that I got it all wrong, I am more than willing to let you come into the chat, come into my space and tell me about how I'm off. So I just dropped the link in the chat. I'm pinning it for you, and I'm turning on the thing. So let's continue. I'm waiting. This is your shot. If you had any kind of smoke for me whatsoever, and you want to hold me accountable and say, Anton, you are absolutely wrong. I know some of y'all are sitting in the wings and y'all waiting and y'all want to have this conversation. I dropped the link in the chat on YouTube. You are more than welcome to cam up, have the conversation with me, and help me to understand exactly where it is that I'm wrong. Make sure you have good lighting. Make sure you don't have no bonnet on. Ain't nobody trying to make you look bad out here. I just want to have a civil conversation where we can get to the bottom of this so that I can understand better exactly what Black Lives Matters represent and what they've done for the community. Please help me to understand. The link is in the chat. I'm going to assume that almost 1,000 of y'all, first of all, why is the like so anemic? Why is the likes so anemic? Please hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it. Thank you. More importantly, make sure you tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. I am opening up the chat for somebody to help me to understand why I am off when it comes to this whole Black Lives Matters organization conversation that I'm supposed to be having. All right, make sure you got good lighting. Make sure your camera is on. I'm about to pull you up. Only come if you have a dispute or you think that I'm wrong or you think that I need better understanding. Oh, don't leave. Don't leave. Come back. Come back, family. Don't leave, Freaky Jason. Please don't leave. Come on. I want y'all to be able to substantiate y'all arguments. I'm about to drop the link is pinned to the top of the chat. I know y'all ain't scared of little old Anton. Please tell me y'all not scared of little old Anton. I am a C student. I am literally a C student. Please don't tell me you're afraid of little old Anton. All right, well, I'm assuming that y'all ain't got no smoke yet. Maybe we'll get one contestant to The Price is Right. Who here believes that Anton is absolutely wrong when it comes to, okay, we have another brave soul. Oh, ye brave soul, please have your camera right. Please have your lighting. I need to be able to see you on camera. Give me a peace sign. You got to come into the camera, fam. There we go. All right. You will be the first contestant on The Price is Right.
That's fun. Hey, I do deal with your podcast. I love you. I love it.
Okay, thank you, my friend. So what's going on?
So I'm not saying I think you're wrong per se. I think you're misguided.
I'm misguided. Okay, how am I misguided?
Because I think you look, okay, look, yes. I think they're misappropriated funds. I think they're done out of bullshit. I think it's sentiment
So I
matters
am right
right.
about that part. I'm right about the
Yeah.
misappropriation of.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I see you are. Cool. Um I do think the sentiment is definitely right though. I mean, yes, it's systemic racism, it's systemic bullshit, it's systemic people that the cops see black people as threats or whatever. I mean, come on now. You can't see a
How do you know
14-year
that?
old.
How do you know that?
We can see it.
Like you can see what?
We see 14-year-old kids get killed, Tamir Rice, we'll see them getting killed off of BS. We see countless videos. Look, okay, yes. That is anecdotal, of course. No. It is. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? But we still see it. But like the killings are not just the how you put this? The killings are not just the end all. It's the other things too. I mean, if you go back and past the red line, the poverty, everything.
You
Come on
being
now.
redlined
It's definitely
against?
systemic. No, I said it's systemic. I mean, going back to that. It's
So
systemic.
you want to
I
go all
mean,
the
I'm
way
not
back into like a long time ago?
Well, I mean, do we not have to though? Come on now. Look, I'm not. Look, I know you want to deal with the Black Lives Matter thing. Yes, I am have problems with them. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you. I fuck with your whole podcast.
So you're saying that you disagreeing with my sentiment about black people
I did
being
get to me
systematic systemically.
about
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm
See
sorry.
see how nice this conversation is? Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was just saying like I disagree with your whole sentiment about them with the whole White Lives Matter thing, and I mean, cause come on now, you know, it was a troll. You know what, your homeboy. You had a conversation with your friend of yours, the guy with the gray shirt on. I don't remember his name.
A friend of
It
mine's
was a yeah. It was.
Logic.
It happened. No. It was a guy. I can't remember the guy's name. But yeah, you all were talking about the whole sentiment and how you said Kanye is trolling. He is trolling. Come on now. I
No,
mean,
Kanye
he's
truly
it's fucking.
believes that Black Lives Matter is a scam, and so do I.
No. It's how about this?
You don't think that white lives matter? Are you racist?
You gonna put me in a bind?
No, I'm
Anyways,
asking
no.
you. I'm
Okay.
listen. I'm just got a couple questions. Are you racist?
Yes, you gonna put me in a bind and say all lives matter. Whatever. Okay, great.
So you are racist.
But of course, no. No, let me finish.
Wait, are you
I'm saying
racist?
that, of course, they're not the ones, of course, they always matter. And
Wait,
of
wait,
course
wait,
that
wait. Don't switch it up for me. No,
no. Let me
wait.
finish.
Hold
No.
on, hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold
trying
on,
to
hold on.
finish.
Mo.
Let me finish. Let me finish my sentiment.
Mo. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Are you racist?
Really?
Yes, really.
No.
You're not racist?
And I take a chance being on here because I am in another country. And I'm probably gonna regret this. I'll regret this every day. I promise I'm gonna regret this. But it is what it is.
Are you racist?
Of course not.
How do you know you're not racist?
It's a subjective question though, right?
No, it's not. How do you know?
It is it's very much subjective.
I can
Because
say that
look,
I'm not
everybody has
racist because
biases.
I don't believe.
No. I'm not explaining to you. Everybody has biases or whatever. Like to be racist is to be under a power structure. Being racist to
No, it's
affect
not.
somebody
No, it's
else.
not. We talk
No,
no
no,
on an
no, no.
individual.
That's the very definition
We
of it.
don't ask. We
The
don't
very
ask
definition
power
of it
structures.
is
No. To be
that's the
racist is
very definition of it, though.
individualistic. It's individualistic. If
No,
you want to
the
talk about
very definition of
systematic
racist.
racism, then that's a power structure. I'm asking you as an individual. If you ask somebody, are they racist? If you say they are racist, you're referring to
No.
a specific
Okay.
individual that
Go.
is. No. Hold on. You can't stop me. You're referring to a specific individual that is
Okay.
saying or doing something that is preventing you from being successful. Individual. We
Okay.
refer and we ask questions or we say somebody is racist on a individual basis based off of our understanding of what we think racism is. Are
Okay.
you racist?
Of course not. No.
How do you know?
Well, I know because I don't. I don't apply that to my life.
You don't apply what to your life?
And look, and I'm
What
giving you a
don't you apply
little
to your life?
information, and you. No, I'm giving you a little information that I can. Of course, you look it up. I'm in another country, so I got to be careful.
What country are you in? What
I'm in
country are
Dubai.
you in?
I'm in Dubai.
Oh, okay. You live there or you just visiting?
Yes, I live there. I live here.
Okay, cool. And how long have you lived in the United States of America before going to Dubai?
I'm a native.
You a native of Dubai?
No, I'm a native of America.
Right. So how long did you live in the United States of America before going to Dubai?
Um, 30, 32 years.
Why'd you move?
Opportunity.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been away from the United States?
8.5 years, I guess.
So you're not even familiar with what's going on with Black Lives Matter, are you?
I, I mean, look, yes, I am. I mean, I watch.
How are you?
I
So you
research.
only wait. So you're telling me that you are framing your narrative based off of what you think you see on TV and what's being sold to you versus what's really happening?
I mean, I visit and I can. Come on now, like, don't most of us do that though? I mean, don't
Don't
we
both of us
watch
do what? No,
news,
I'm actually
research, and
outside every
whatever,
day.
whatever?
Every single day I go
Huh?
outside. Every single day I'm out in the
Yeah,
streets.
no, what I'm saying is, I mean, don't most of us do though? We frame our contents from research. Like, I'd have to research the Roman Empire to know what the Roman Empire is like, right? I can research. I can read stories. I
But
can
we talking about what's happening today in real
whatever.
time. You can't research what's happening in real time.
I mean, no, not necessarily in real time, but you can definitely research it and see what's going on. Look, that's why I told you. I said I'm not necessarily agreeing with the Black Lives Matter organization and what they are doing per
Mm-hmm.
se.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you gotta see shit's kind of fucked up. Look, even if I agree with whatever, I got some whatever. It looks bad.
What is
It looks
got
bad.
some
Yeah,
whatever? You
if it's
gonna have
not
to
bad, it
hold
looks
on.
bad.
Wait, sir. You gonna have to give me something a little bit better than research. You gotta talk.
No. What I'm saying is it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? So I can say it looks bad.
Are you
So
married?
I'll give you that. No,
Are you busting down something other than black woman?
I'm never going to do that.
Well, then I have to assume that it's admission.
Okay. Yes, I will. I have. How about that?
Do you consider yourself pro-black? What's going on
I'm
there?
sorry.
Do you consider
Sorry.
yourself pro-black?
Yes.
You are pro-black. Do you have any kids?
No.
And
Anton, it's got to become a dating show now.
no, do you know why I'm asking you these
No.
questions?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do you know why I'm asking you these questions?
Yes, I do know. Yes.
Why am I asking you these questions?
You're asking me to see you like, okay, what is my focus on the whole, I guess, kind of Black Lives Matter thing and how I perceive it with no kids, living in a different country. But I can still be pro-black, though. I
I
mean,
didn't say
definitely.
whether you was pro-black or not. I just asked you the questions.
I know, but I know what you're getting at.
Where am I getting at? You am I saying that you're not pro-black all of a sudden?
No. You're not saying that, but you're just trying to gauge where I'm at in terms of the aspect of the conversation.
You moved out there for opportunity, like for money? Or did you move out there for opportunity as far as lifestyle and women?
Um, money, opportunity. We'll leave it at that.
No, I mean, you're gonna have to give me a definitive answer. It took you a little while to answer that. You thought about it.
Well,
Like if
no.
you
I mean,
ask me,
no. I moved out
Anton, are
here
you in
for
corporate America for the money? Or I'm gonna
Look,
just tell you
I
straight up.
moved out here to. Okay, I moved out here to travel. Opportunity. I'm a teacher. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I can't say a lot. So I try to
I
keep it.
got you. I got
Whatever.
you.
Because
So
look, people can
what's
cook
it
this
like?
and it's
What's the nationality of the women in Dubai?
all kind of choices though.
Like what?
Emiratis are the main nationality, but you have
Emiratis.
everything.
You got you some little
Emiratis are the
Emirati.
main nationality.
You got you.
No, no,
Have you ever been with an Emirati
no,
hottie?
no, no,
What
no,
kind of
no.
hotties that you busting? I know you ain't out. Listen, you've been over there for 8 years. You ain't celibate.
You would never get me to say anything about that ever.
So you are okay. Are you celibate or not?
Of course not.
Are you all right? So here's the other question: Are you busting down black chicks or no?
Oh yes,
Black chicks over in Dubai?
of course.
Is that all? Is that the only nationality you busting down?
I mean, look, if you've been here, you will stop it. We gonna do this. We're not.
Hmm.
We're not gonna do this.
What we not doing? What are you
Anyways,
talking about?
but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, but yeah.
I don't think you
So
busting
the
down no
point.
black chicks over there in Dubai, bro.
Look, it's plenty of black women here, though. Come on now, it is. There's plenty of American chicks here that are black. There's plenty of other nationalities that are black, though. So of course,
Okay, I got you. All right, listen. If
you know
you're
what I'm saying.
telling me like
Like,
this,
look, it's a very diverse culture over here.
so you do believe in diversity?
Of course.
Interesting. So you believe in diversity, but you support Black Lives Matters, not necessarily the organization, but the slogan behind what it is that they stand for.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So can I explain that?
Yes,
Hey, you can
teacher.
laugh at
Listen,
it, but
listen. You the teacher, so you're clearly head and shoulders above me when it comes to intelligence. I'm just
I'm
asking
not.
the
Come on now.
questions. I'm asking the questions so
You're a
that I can get
guy.
a better understanding of exactly where it is that we stand. So go ahead, teacher.
I understand, but look, you gotta do. Look, I do listen to you. I follow you. Look, I
I
love you.
rock with you
I'm
too. I
trying to.
appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? I focus your money, like your money. I'm a little bit
You gonna
lazy on the
take my
money
money
too.
and you
So I'm
gonna
trying
give
to
it
get
to the
better.
Emirati hotties? Is that what you're gonna do? You gonna take the money advice,
Yeah,
and you gonna
maybe.
spend it on the Emirati hotties? Okay, go ahead. But go ahead. Tell me what you was gonna
No,
tell
sir.
me.
No, sir. No, no. But I mean, look, it's the point.
Do you be
So
tricking off
I
on
do
these chicks,
understand.
bro? We'll ask that in a minute. Go ahead.
No, no. But I mean, the sentiment is this though. Like, I think that what it is that we should be kind of treated like everybody else is treated. Like, look, even you go like I understand history, right? If you want to go back and look at it, it's like not fear us. We want to be treated just
You've been
equally.
discriminated against in your life?
Or of course I have.
How? What happened?
Come on now, Anton, you never been
What
discriminated
happened when
against?
you got discriminated against? I want to know why you feel so strongly
I
about
mean,
that.
like this is like people seeing that you're. I'm a dark skinned man, right?
I am
So
too.
people seeing as you're. Yes, I know. So people seeing as you are something that's you're not educated well, even necessarily overseas though, seeing as you
No, no, no,
are.
no, 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 no.
Okay, I'm
In
sorry.
the United States of
And the
America,
United States of America. Okay, cool.
have
Yeah,
you been
wait.
discriminated against?
I've had people, because they're persons, have people like the doors, have people look at me and go behind something and say, "Hey, yeah, let me
You've had
go back."
wait, wait, wait. So you were walking down the street and somebody looked at
Yes,
you and went and hid
yes,
behind something and
yes,
said, "Wait a minute, what's going
yes,
on here?"
yes. I've had that. Yes,
Where was you at?
I've had that. It's Atlanta.
So
I'm from Atlanta.
you was in the Black Mecca, and what happened?
Yes.
What you was
I
walking down
mean,
the
look,
street.
Atlanta is the black mecca, but we still have a huge white population,
You
and
was
I worked
walking
in a
down
lot
the
of white
street, and what
areas.
happened?
I mean, it was like that. Clutch your purse, cross the street. Or I was in a.
A white
I'll give you
lady
one example.
clutched her purse
No,
and
no,
walked across the
no.
street.
Look, I'm gonna give you a pointed example. I never forget this. I never forget this. I was in a restaurant, right?
Wait,
This
wait, wait,
lady,
wait,
this
wait, wait, wait. Before we get to the second form of the second instance of discrimination, you got to substantiate the first one. You was walking down the
I
street.
can't substantiate it with anything you can see
No, no,
on
no, no.
video. No, no, it happened.
We all listen. If a racist incident happened to me, I'm gonna remember it like yesterday. So you was walking down the
Yeah,
street and you seen a white lady. Did she have? What did she have on?
she crossed the
What
street.
did she have on?
I mean, she had on like I mean, a regular outfit, I guess.
What
I
was it?
know
What was it? Was it
necessarily.
she dressed up? Was she casual? Did she have on jeans? Was
Yeah,
she walking
yeah.
the
She
walking
was
the
dressed
dog?
up, whatever, whatever. I can't remember all that the details. But
You
she was
don't
just there,
remember?
literally across the
Let
street,
me
looked
tell
at
you
me.
something. When I got carjacked, I remember vividly
Yeah, but that was super traumatizing.
every single
Yes,
detail.
yes. But I'm saying this wasn't that traumatizing. I get that one, but this wasn't that traumatizing. It was just it's like really.
Was she young, old? Was she middle
No,
aged?
older woman, older woman.
Like how old? Like if you had to guess, like 50s,
I had to
60s.
guess 60, 60, 60, 60s.
And so you seen a random white lady walking down the street in Atlanta. Was it like downtown?
This
Was
is
it
I was in this was in, I was in I was teaching in Alpharetta.
you was where?
Alpharetta.
Alpharetta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so you was walking down the street. Where were you going?
It was a shop, you know, the shopping places, whatever. The
You was
strip shopping places, whatever.
you was going to a strip
Yeah.
mall? How come you didn't park in a strip mall?
No, it was just so I don't want to say walking down the street, but just walking toward the place, and yeah, she went this way.
Why didn't you park in the strip mall?
No, no, okay. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't the street. I'm saying the street, but I'm using it as a metaphor. So
You using
walking
the
to the
street
strip
as a
mall.
metaphor?
Well, I'm saying like you said walking on the street. I'm saying I'm using it as a hey. I was walking toward the strip mall. I was in the parking lot of it. The lady came up like we was walking the same place. Cause of purse, literally looked at me. Literally went left, and I was like, oh really?
So
Okay.
so let me
But
just
that's not homeless.
make
Cause
sure.
look,
What do you
you gotta believe
teach?
me. It's RG.
What do you teach?
It's anecdotal.
What do you teach? It's not anecdotal. This
I
is your
do.
real life experience. I don't want to just skip over this. I want to substantiate this.
Yeah, no, I'm saying anecdotal meaning that it's my experience where I can't corroborate it. I can't give you video or anything like that.
I'm not asking you to give me a video. I'm asking you to give me a detailed layout
Yeah,
or a
yeah, but
general
I'm saying if it's
description
so
of
long ago, you know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm
what
saying?
do you teach?
IT.
You teach information technology, specifically what? Software engineering?
I teach computer science and I teach just computer parts, stuff like that. I
You
teach
teach computer
Microsoft
science.
Office,
What's specializing in what specifically?
Python programming right
Networking,
now.
hardware, software engineering.
Python programming.
So you teach Python programming. So you pretty
Mm.
intelligent then.
I like to think so.
People that are back end developers often at times have the best memories.
Sometimes.
No,
But
I
I'm
mean,
saying
no,
this is
they
so long
genuinely
ago.
do have
No,
that
no,
is a
no, no,
fact.
no.
Like most of the time they have the best
No,
type of
anytime.
memories.
I say this is so long ago. Again, some look. You always know that certain instances are, you know, are so long ago that, of course, is what it is. I
I was
look.
just
I'm not
asking
trying to
you what
fudge.
you
I'm not
taught.
trying to
What are
make
you
something
talking
up.
about?
No, you're kind of saying like you kind of come at me like, well, you don't remember this, you remember that.
I
You
didn't
know,
come at you at
just
anything.
saying.
I'm just trying to ask more pointed questions to better
Okay.
understand exactly what this form of
Okay.
racism
Cool.
was. Let me ask
Okay.
you a
I'm
question. If
just
you see,
saying it was a form. It
let's
was a form
assume
of maybe.
let's assume for the sake of conversation that this is an accurate depiction of what
Okay.
life is, right? And you went through this or whatever, so on and so forth, right? If you
Yeah.
seen a young black guy walking down the street with a hoodie on and all black, would you tense up or would you just say, "Oh
No.
no, that's just a regular black guy, nowhere, no, just walking down the street"?
No, because I've been there. I've been no, I wouldn't. So no, no,
If you
no.
seen a black guy
Hey,
with a hoodie on,
anytime from Atlanta, I don't do that.
wait, you see a black guy walking down the street with a hoodie on and his
I
hands
don't do
inside
that.
of his hoodies, you just chilling.
I don't do it. And it could be a
How
part
did you
of where I'm
survive
from.
to be as
So
old as you are? So you don't think that I should stereotype this guy that's walking down the street in a hoodie with his hands in his pocket? I should
it.
walk. Wait. I should walk down the street with my family, and I should not stereotype at all, right? I
So
shouldn't
I'm
worry
gonna
about
say
my
that.
daughter. I shouldn't worry about my wife. If we decide that we want to move over to the other side of the street just because we want to be preventative and we want to be proactive, I shouldn't do that because I'm stereotyping and I'm racist, right?
I know. I never said you racist. I just
So
said.
wait, I asked you what was a racist situation that you've been through. You said that, first of all, I'm
I
not really
said
sure.
because that
I'm
situation.
assuming for the sake of conversation because
Now,
you're saying that you have a foggy memory. You don't know if it was a strip mall or what, whatever. That's irrelevant. Let's assume for the sake of conversation that everything that you're saying, we just gonna make it out to where we need to be. Are you telling me that you are not proactive and paying attention to a possible threat and then make an adjustment accordingly? Do you go into the hood and leave your doors open the same way that you would if you were in the suburbs when you was by yourself?
No.
That's exactly my point.
You're saying, though.
So wait.
Okay,
You can't say I'm going to use this story as an example of racism when you can't substantiate and you just said out of your mouth that it's not necessarily racism.
Okay, look, hey, you can take that from me.
Let me tell you what my point is. Let me tell you why I took you down this path. It's because most people, especially existing in society today in 2022, right, that is below a certain age, often at times manufacture things in a mind in which they feel like they were discriminated against or some form of racism happened in their life, and they capping. They're capping. But you did not experience any form of racism, sir, at all. Okay. Was you wearing a suit when you was walking down the street?
No.
What was you looking like? Like that? You had on your Atlanta Hawks gear?
No, I was not. I mean, I had a shirt on. Yeah, I was looking somewhat like this. I didn't have a hat on. I didn't wear hats seriously.
Was you even really walking down the street? Did a white woman cross the street at all? Come on, man.
No.
Listen. Just be real with me. Did that even really happen, or are you?
You think I'm either? Hey, Anton, you think I'm come over here and be like, oh, I'm Cali, I gotta do this and that?
Yeah, in order to substantiate your point, I've seen people do it every day.
You know my name. You know my name. Look, hey, I don't.
You got an alias on here. I know your name is not Mo. Your name is not Mo. No. That's your name?
No.
That's your full. So your full name is Mo.
No, my name in comments is my real name. I'm in the one commenting.
Okay, cool.
Imhotep Brooks.
You're not even in the United States.
Let me up. You're right.
Just tell me this.
But I can still semi.
I'll rock. No. I'll rock with you, fam. But I just need you to tell me one thing. Was you really walking down the street with a white lady in Atlanta? just give me that. Just tell me the truth.
For condition, okay. It was not the street. It was the damn what's the name? The walkway, whatever. God damn. Hey, Anton,
where was it? Say it again.
It was the whatever. You know what?
No, tell me what this was.
You're gonna get me on that one.
No. Just tell me what this was. Tell me what this is.
It's the internet. Yeah, you got me.
No, seriously. Tell me what it was. You just keep skipping. Just tell me. Was it a river walk? Was it a bridge?
I just told you it was the where you're going by the cars into the little strip mall thing or whatever. You know what? I'm not sure I explain this to you because you're gonna get me on it. Wait,
Mo.
The comments gonna bust me.
Mo.
I'm my ass.
Mo.
So it's all cool.
Was y'all walking in the park? You was in the parking lot?
Yes, it's parking lot.
So it wasn't even crossing. How can she cross the street in the parking lot, Mo?
It wasn't crossing the street. It's like going. You going between the cars. Like you move. Like if I'm going on your left, you move to your right. Whatever. So look, I was given the analogy.
If you going to her left and she moves to her right, then that means y'all both going in the exact same lane. Y'all both going in the same. Y'all going in the same aisle, Mo.
I was trying to get an analogy about this. Is about the same thing. Okay, look, I'm getting murdered. Whatever.
No. You're not getting murdered. Just go ahead. Let's talk.
Okay, cool. Anyways, about the whole.
Oh, we just gonna skip over it now? We don't want to talk about it no more?
No, I thought we were done with it.
Okay, go ahead. Explain it to me.
I'm good.
Do you like Roland Martin?
Yes.
You a supporter of Roland Martin?
Yeah.
Why do you like Roland Martin?
I think let me finish. I think he does good journalism. I think he does.
Why do you like what do you like about Roland Martin?
I said I think he does good journalism.
Oh, what? He didn't even ask the Black Lives Matters lady. He don't even ask them the pointed questions. He just skipped right over that.
Did you see the interview he did with Patrice
No,
Colors and
no.
Patrice
This is my
Colors?
first time actually listening to Rolly Martin.
Okay, look at those. Look at those interviews. He asked very pointed questions. They were really good. I'm just saying. Look, hey, I listen to a lot of conservatives. I listen to a lot of conservative media. I listen to a lot of I'm not conservative at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't whatever.
I
I
know
listen to
you're
a lot of
not
conservative media.
conservative. And you know why I know you're not conservative? Because you're doing the same thing that these liberals do. They making up a story in order to feel like they're a victim. They running in the victim Olympics,
I
acting like
never
something
said I was
actually
a
happened to them.
victim,
And in reality,
Anton. I
you
never
have
told you.
all the opportunity in the world and you can do what you want to do
Anton,
when you want
I
to do
never
it,
said I
bro.
was a victim. Literally said, Anton, I said, I fuck with you a long way. I watch your
I
shit
mess with
all
you
the time.
too. You
And I
know
was telling
you
you,
know I rock with you, bro. But come on,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? I never said I was a victim.
Listen, say it with me.
Never
Just
said that.
say it with me.
You asked me a question.
Say
You
this
said,
with
hey,
me.
you
Yo.
their
Yo. Mo,
parents.
Mo, Mo, Mo. Say it with me. I am not a victim.
I'm not a victim.
Okay.
We
All
can
right.
both agree on that. Cool.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, look, hey, I love your program.
I
Which I
love
don't
you
watch you
too,
on the
Mo.
feed,
Thanks for
watch you on
rocking out with me, big dog.
appreciate you, bro.
All right.
And hopefully I'll see you again.
You will. You will. Rock out with me, bro. I'm gonna give you the game. You can take all of the money tips and then you can make it rain on them Emirati hotties.
I'm gonna get smoked for this so bad.
No, you're not, Mo. I love you, bro.
You just don't know.
They
Trust me.
rock with me over there in Dubai or something?
People will see this, trust
All
me.
right, that's what I'm talking about, Mo. Spread the word. Yo, I was rocking out with Anton from AntonDaniels.com. He
Hey, I'm
got
definitely
me
gonna
right.
spread the word.
He said that I am no longer a victim, and we love you over here at Anton from AntonDaniels.com, Mo.
Hey, I think you're dope, bro.
All right, I rock with you, bro.
All right, for sure. Peace.
All right, guys. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got somebody else that want to jump in. Come to the front of the congregation. Let's see what we got here. Junior, you ready? Junior, you good? You ready? Give me a peace sign. Junior, you there? Let's see if Junior is there. Junior got that bad internet. Look at Junior. Junior got that bad internet. Junior just fell off. All right, well, maybe we'll get Junior on tomorrow. But in the meantime, what I do want to do is I want to emphasize the importance of divesting yourself against the old guard, ladies and gentlemen, because these men failed us. They sold us a bag of goods that had nothing in it but rubber dog doo-doo. They sold us a bag of goods that had nothing but rubber dog doo-doo. Do y'all realize that these are the same conversations that I heard being had back when Rodney King got his head kicked in? Back when the police was actually doing something that they wasn't supposed to do and it was captured on film. These are the same conversations that's being had, and nothing's changed. And usually what happens is if you don't get results and you start to realize that, wait a minute, the same thing is happening, but I'm not getting the results. What you usually do is you pivot. You make adjustments. You realize that, oh, in order to get real results, I'm going to have to change me instead of continuing to point the finger at everybody else. You have an organization in Black Lives Matter that continues to pilfer, steal, rob, and sell you a bag of goods out of your own ignorance. You have Roland Martins of the world that continue to support them, and they are the happy wife, happy life type of dudes that have been selling and making money largely off of the idea that you are operating out of ignorance. A lot of us are pretending like we actually had some form of racism implemented against us, and then we try to sell it on a system being wrong, when in reality, the thing that you are suffering from the most is a willful ignorance and the refusal to come out of the victim Olympics. Come out of that dark place. Come out of that dark place. Stop finding yourself amongst a group of people that are full of the devil. Shout out to Saucy Santana. And then you focus more on the righteous instead of getting yourself right. We're going to do things differently. We're going to make sure that we get to that bag, and we're going to make sure that we no longer run in the victim Olympics. Let me read these super chats. Shout out to Q. Q says, why do these teacher type folks always come on panels but can't answer questions? I don't even know if he's a teacher, Q. Who knows? After that line of questioning, I have to question everything. Shout out to Dallas Jack. Dallas Jack says, I'm from Tampa. That boy got kicked out on student day. Kids, mostly black, always go and fight in huge groups on that day. They then get kicked out. Looks like we're starting to get a lot more context behind what we're standing behind. Let's continue. D Got Sauce says, just join the Bag Chaser. Shout out to D Got Sauce. Shout out to all of the new Bag Chasers. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. I love my Bag Chasers. Let me drop a link in the chat just for those of you that don't see the link in the description. You may be on your phone and you may be looking at the chat. I'm going to drop a link in the chat for you to be able to join the Bag Chasers so that you can have no excuses as to how you can and should level up on a daily basis. Let me get to some more of these super chats because I don't want to keep missing out on what y'all talking about. Shout out to our Quake says the powers that be pass the baton to oppress ourselves. Facts. One-on-one business plan. Let your money make you money. I love that. I love that. Shout out to my dog. Let's see what we got here. My dog, No Captivity with Freezy, says that man lived right there in Wally Coochie, Georgia, acting like he living in Dubai. Internet was a little too good to be acting like you out of the country. Shout out to my dog, Freezy. Brock says, pass a love offering. I appreciate you. Cliff Williams says, Anton, Casper was crossing the street. No, now they was in between cars. Don't worry about it. We gonna figure it out. Dalen, my guy, says, I'm curious, have any of these pro-black people came up with any solutions that actually work? The complaining is beyond tired at this point, and I agree with you. Patrick Hill, I got you 2 times, says he's Frankie Beverly and Maze. Beating down Big Shirley, agreed. And then last but not least, my guy Young Blood City says, no. We not having it, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please don't run in the Victim Olympics. Understand that the power to do things differently is completely in your grasp. It's nobody else's responsibility to do what they're supposed to do. It is only you. I love you. I appreciate you. More announcements coming soon. I'm going to try to get that video edited ASAP so I can get that dropped in the Patreon. I have to warn you, it's like an hour and a half long. But it's a lot of good conversations and content in it. But that interview, I'm going to try to get that edited ASAP. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I need y'all to do me one more thing before you get up out of here. Please. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. We don't want to be rich by ourselves. Let's continue to run the numbers up. Let's continue to get to the bag. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. Shout out to everybody that's going to be in New Year's in Miami with me. That's a part of the Bag Chasers. Shout out to everybody that's going to be coming to the show that I'm doing. Shout out to all of my people that is tapped in to the Patreon, including the Discord and doing the work. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Q, I have a new interview that is dropping today or tomorrow. And I have some new interviews that are dropping all this month. I'm dropping at least 4 more interviews this month. So y'all gonna love it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.